Had to go in the closet for this one. There have been a lot of questions, rightly so, about Prince Andrew's time as the UK trade envoy. But it turns out that we'll probably never know the half of it. It turns out that files related to Prince Andrew's numerous business trips will not be released until 2065. God, this system is so cool. The Daily Mail was the first article that I saw, but this has been written about all over the UK papers. So obviously I'm not just running with what the Daily Mail says. This all came to light as response to a Freedom of Information Act made by a royal biographer. He was looking into information on business trips and was denied. So typically when records are transferred to the National Archives at Kew, they remain secret for 20 years. But, and this is a delightful loophole, special privileges are rewarded to the British royal family. Really doing wonders with that whole transparency thing. Also, how can the media provide a check on power if they can't even access records? That is not allowing them to do their job, and honestly, the media should be more upset about it. The lack of access that they have to very, very serious things, such as potential corruption with the Duke of York was UK trade envoy. But before everyone collectively screams into their pillow, I want to remind you something. The Black Spider Memos were a FIA request by a journalist requesting correspondence between Prince Charles and other government officials was denied, and then later overturned by an appeals court. And basically what they found was that there was public interest for there to be transparency as to how and when Prince Charles seeks to influence the government. So I do wonder if there's any precedent in that case that would allow this FIA denial to be overturned. So what I don't fully know is if these letters were already in the National Archives at Kew and were being held for a certain amount of time. I have no idea if that part of it can be overruled. But it does give me some hope that, as James O'Brien called him, this bread pudding of a man will be held accountable while he is still alive. It should be very concerning the many ways the British royal family are legally allowed to get around transparency laws. Laws that might let people understand a little more about how they work. For example, did you know that the duchies are exempt from FIA requests? Did you know that there is a secret procedure that allowed the Queen to vet more than 1,000 laws? And they ranged from Brexit trade deal to inheritance and land policy. Prince Andrew is just yet another example of no real responsibility when it comes to the British royal family.